Hi, I'm Zen. Hey, can I just ask you a question? Have you been selling your properties, but you sell it at a really low price? Probably selling it back at your original purchase price? Now, if you do this, you got to know this case law. Did you know that recently there has been a case of which a taxpayer sells his property at his acquisition price? That means he makes no gain or no loss, but this transaction is not accepted by the Inland Revenue Board. Now, what does it mean? Now, I gotta explain this case to you. Now, this taxpayer actually sold his condominium right at the acquisition price. That means he's selling it without making any gain. But did you know that according to the Real Property Gains Tax, Section 25 says if you were to sell any property and if the Inland Revenue Board thinks that this is not the market price, they will not accept your selling price. So, what is market price? Market price here means a price or a value, a market value determined by the Jabatan Penilaian dan Perkhidmatan Harta, in short JPPH. Now, when you sell off your property, if you sell it at a price too low, now the IRB, the Inland Revenue Board, may seek JPPH market valuation to determine what should be the real market price. And when this market price is actually higher than your actual selling price, you know what? According to Section 25 of the Real Property Gains Tax Act, the Inland Revenue Board can adjust your selling price and make you pay more real property gains tax. And that is what happened to this case law. This taxpayer sold at the acquisition price, but disagreed by the Inland Revenue Board. They adjust the selling price, push it to a higher price, and the taxpayer has to pay more real property gains tax. This case was brought all the way up to the Court of Appeal. And let me tell you what, the taxpayer lost in the Special Commissioners of Income Tax, lost in the High Court, and lost again at the Court of Appeal. So this is what I want to tell you. If you were to sell your properties in future, make sure you sell it at the market price. If you are not sure what is the market price, get an independent valuer to value your property so that you get the market price, because if in case this price is not agreeable by the Inland Revenue Board, you can still appeal with the independent valuation report to show that this is the market price. Otherwise, your selling price may be adjusted and you probably end up paying more real property gains tax and also penalty. So make sure you know this, and don't do this mistake again.